Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogollon Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as we like to call it. Hope everybody's doing well. Great to see everybody already in chat. I see Stevie B is in chat. She'll probably be popping on. Not sure. I told her to just chill. She's, if you've been reading chat, she had a family emergency, and she's up in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore, that area up there. So prayers to your dad and you, and be safe. I'm just glad you're where you need to be, LIB, what's up? Danny Staten, how are you? Sharon Guy, great to see you. Mr. Lee. And Stevie. I'm glad you're safe. Harold, how are you? Usually I scroll to the front. I'm just going to scroll back. Flyby Stu, good to see you. So LIB, man, awesome job on that video you did about your trip to Florida. That was really cool. I enjoyed it, and I was there. But to see it again was right on. Because some of those spots we saw for the first time together. Most of those spots, except for the Dora Canal. Who else? Northwoods, how's it going? Yeah, if you guys didn't see it, this video we're talking about is go check out Long Island Bigfoot, his channel. Somebody will probably put the link in there. It says Florida Expedition 2024, I believe. It was well done. He doesn't brag about his editing, but because he hates editing. But yeah, he did a good job. Pine Island Research, what's up, Jeff? How are you, man? Who else? Anyway, my flag, how are you, Sarah? So if you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome. Welcome, guys. What I will be doing is I will be putting the link in chat. So if anybody wants to pop on, come say hi. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Introduce yourself. It's the perfect time to do it. Yeah, I know. Again, a lot of people get nervous, and it's I get it. I've been there, done that. But you should really consider just popping on. I love putting a name with a face, or vice versa. Face to a name. Yeah, that one. Roger, how's it going? Hope I didn't miss anybody. There's a lot of people jumping in tonight. I guess when I'm babbling about it, I might as well put that link out there. Links in chat. Bobby Ounce, how are you? You know what, Bobby? I was down in Claremont on Monday, yesterday. I had to drop my truck off. And I thought I was going to be able to hang out down that way. I was going to get in touch with you. But then I had a reservation I had to get back to. So I had a 9 o'clock appointment back at work. And so Stevie and B and I did a lot of running around, so I didn't get to hang out in Claremont. If I had the day off, I would have gotten in touch and we could have hung out, did lunch, whatever. Jim, what's up, bud?
Good evening.
If you pop backstage, ask LIB. If I see you backstage, I'm just like, okay, click. I don't give you time to set up. I don't give you time to,
That is quite okay. I hope I got to the mute button before I got you in trouble.
I didn't hear a damn thing.
Excellent. Excellent. I figured I'd come up and show everybody else how easy it is. And even a little old mountain man can figure out how to get up here and turn the camera off and just let people wonder.
Yep. If you do come on, you click on the link, follow the directions. It's simple. If you don't want to be on camera, somewhere on the screen, it's going to say stop camera. It's probably at the bottom somewhere. You click on stop camera, and that's what you get. If you have your avatar or whatever, maybe it's blank, doesn't matter. And come say hi. I'm not gonna, demand it, but come say hi. So what are you up to, Jim?
Oh, just another day. Did you get my email?
Tonight?
Today.
Oh.
Just don't try to deal with it now. You can deal with it later. It's no emergency. Yeah. With everything going on, I understand why you didn't get to it. No big deal. And by the way, prayers for Stevie.
Indeed. Yeah,
Hello.
You know what? It's just that we've talked about it before. Stevie's luck when it comes to flying is usually like a nightmare. Meaning, like, I've seen it a few times where she'll get to the airport and have to turn around and come back the next day. Like she got bumped off the flight or just whatever. It was overbooked or just too much shit I've seen her go through. So this morning, she left she left here a little after 4. And she landed like 9 something up there. But I was just glad to see there was no issues. It's like, holy shit, she actually got there and not a problem. And I wasn't trying to put it out there like, manifest anything, but I was just thrilled.
Oh, absolutely. I've had some of my best luck ever and some of my worst luck ever with airplanes.
Oh yeah. Gerald, how are you? I've never really had any bad airplane experience.
Mr. Lee 3PO was listening to our conversation. Did you see what he put in chat? He put my link in there and he said, "The little old mountain man." That is accurate, Mr. Lee.
Oh, you and your carbs, Mr. Lee, chill. He wants to prove that he's right.
Oh, and thank
you.
You.
Carbs is so minute because coffee isn't a bean; it's a seed. No, I'm telling you, coffee's not a bean, Mr. Lee. It's a seed.
Okay. And I'm glad I talked to you last week because I was a little concerned with the plateau and actually went up a pound. I got on the scales a little while ago and I'm back down to my lowest point now. Just barely over 16 pounds gone.
Oh, right on, man. Very good. My scale broke.
What?
Yeah, man. I thought it was the batteries. I put new batteries in it. It won't turn on. It's the one you step on it and it clicks on.
Yeah.
it won't click on. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna check the battery leads. I gotta see if I can actually take this thing apart because I'm good like that. I mean, I
Yep.
can solder it if I have to solder it or whatever, but I don't know.
And, I say take the easy step first. Put a little
Buy a
rubbing
new one.
alcohol. No, put a little rubbing
Buy a new
alcohol on
one.
a Q-tip and clean the connectors, because a lot of times they'll, especially if you keep it in your bathroom where the humidity goes up and down.
Yeah, and it's the battery compartment's been open. Like I can't find the cover, so that's wide
Uh,
open. It's exposed to the elements. So
yeah,
yeah, I'll take a
yeah,
Q-tip and whatnot.
yeah.
File whatever.
Hopefully that'll be it, and it'll be quick, simple, and
Sandblasting.
done. Two, two grit sandpaper.
Too. Yeah. I've never
Go
heard
out in
that
the
before. That's funny.
go, go out in the driveway and pick up a piece of two grit
Scrap a
sandpaper.
rock or two. A pointy rock. That's hysterical.
I figured you
I
could
hope
use a
other people
laugh.
get that. I hope somebody else gets that.
Uh, Somebody left a message on one of my comments the other day about sending a new person to the store to get something that didn't exist, and I think we've all done that. Send them send them to pick up some rubber bricks because we need a flexible wall or whatever.
Yeah, it's like when I used to work in plumbing, um, the joke would be you send somebody out for a pipe stretcher. They go out to the truck. Wait, where's the pipe stretcher? This left-handed screwdriver.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you really want to have some fun, the next time you go into a place that serves chicken, tell them you only want front legs, no back legs.
Right? They'll be like, wait, so you want wings? No, I want front legs. I
Looks
just want
like
the
everybody
left.
looks like everyone's gotten into saying hello back and forth.
Who am I missing? I think I said hi. Hey, Christy. I think I said hi to her. All right. Now I gotta. Oh, there they are. Now I gotta clean them. Dun, dun, dun.
Uh, did you mention Bobby Yance?
I did say hi to Bobby. That's what I was saying earlier. I was down yesterday. I was down in her neck of the woods, and if I didn't have to work, I was probably going to take a boat out. But keeping that in mind, Bobby, I don't know if you'd be willing to get on a boat with me. Mike survived. Next time, if I'm in Claremont, I want to check out the marina there, and I'm probably going to take out one of their boats and explore that lake, Mineola and Minnehaha. Yeah, laugh. Minnehaha. It's hysterical too. Oh, I don't wear these enough, so every time I put them on, I gotta like adjust. Or maybe I just didn't clean them that well. Lance,
I
how are
totally
you?
am.
Stevie is in the Baltimore area.
Stevie types Dupid, Dupid. Am I missing something?
Stupid. Stupid. Yeah, that's what she calls me. Stupid. I say something stupid or whatever, stupid. What did I do? Yay, put them on.
Getting old is not for the
No,
faint of
man,
heart.
and my left eye is bad. Um, but these do help a lot in that eye, which I'm amazed.
Northwoods Cryptid says they went to a torture session yesterday. I should have my new glasses in a week or two. They must have done the eye puff thing on them.
Still focusing. Hold on. It's his shit. I have another pair, but I think the other pair is the one that was for driving.
Uh-oh.
I think that
Do
was the
you
other
do you, do you have to
one.
have a
Had a,
pair?
one had a black lens on one of them. These I don't know. These aren't the black lens.
You got to have one pair for close up and one pair for far off.
I suppose things would just get blurry at night. Like oncoming traffic is brutal for me. So I tried the anti glare,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't really tested them that much at driving because I can't get used to those yet. I haven't gotten used
Right.
to it. So I try to avoid driving at night.
I understand. I know several people that cannot drive once the sun goes down. Something about the oncoming headlights just gets them so disoriented they can't handle it.
It's like I have to immediately look to the right hand side, like the yellow line, if I'm in a
Right.
just to like have something to concentrate on and stand in the fucking lane.
Right.
Because down here they're assholes, man. They're always coming at you with their high beams.
Yep. And these new LED lights are, I mean, they are bright, bright.
I'm listening to you. Getting your eyes ultrasound is bad, painful. They put gel in your eyes.
Northwood says they take pictures of the inside of his eyes,
Well, I've had
and
pictures taken.
they have to use bright lights. I've never had that done. Have you had it done?
Yeah, wasn't anything painful.
He was saying they was using very bright lights. I should
Yeah,
say they.
there were bright lights involved. Because they're looking at they're taking pictures of the cornea and the retina and everything else.
Northwood's cryptid investigation says the worst glasses I ever had were the birth control glasses in basic training.
I'm sure. Oh shit! These are almost the same rims, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you hadn't said something, I wouldn't have
Yeah,
known you switched.
I didn't wear glasses back then. Thank God. Um, but yeah, those
Big
what were they
dark
calling
rim.
BCGs?
Yeah.
I mean, because it was weird. I was like, why does everybody? Oh yeah, we're in the fucking Marine, the Navy. Why does everybody have the same glasses? Because I didn't wear glasses. It was just like, oh, Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't make it through boot camp because I have the scoliosis thing,
Right.
but I tried.
I was signed up, but my guidance counselor at school got a hold of uh, the guy at the
Recruiter.
that had been dealing with, and let him in on a little secret that I had asthma.
I guess why would he do that? Didn't want you to go
Uh,
into the
I,
military.
he knew my habits, and I guess he figured the position that I'd end up in. I'll tell you about that later.
Where is
Yeah.
Northwood says I have an light sensitivity issue, so eye exam is not a fun thing. I'm sensitive to sunlight. My eyes. I always, if the sun's out, I have to have sunglasses on.
Well, that's probably a good thing considering where you live.
Yeah, but it's always been that way.
We were up in Minneapolis for training. This place I was working, and they were talking about putting on sunscreen because the UV rating was going to be 7.
Shit.
I, my
Seven.
friend 7. My friend that was from the Jacksonville, Florida, and me from North Carolina. We just laughed at
Cloudy
7.
day here.
Yeah, because even here in North Carolina, we can get up to 11, and
Oh
heaven
yeah.
only knows what you guys get up to.
Yeah, I know at least 11. A lot. Yeah, here I like at work. I wear a hat. I'm not a hat person, but here when I'm working, I wear a hat. I don't wear. It's it's a. I don't know what the hell you call it. Shit, actually, it's around here somewhere. Yeah, I ain't putting it on. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm to the point where I have to wear a ball cap out in direct sun if I'm going to be out very long because I have no hair to protect the top of my head.
Yeah, you got to be careful. I like to protect my ears. Any vulnerable spots. He says you got to wear a bucket hat. That's what I do wear, actually.
So, have you caught any big fish or gators lately?
Um, 2 days. No, when was it? Monday. Yes, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I had to after I had to get my truck to the dealership um by like 8 o'clock, and then we had to run back, and I had to be to work at 9 o'clock. So luckily, it worked out, and we got there, a little early, and the guy was going out fishing by himself on the bay boat. It's just a walk around console um, fishing boat, and we were talking, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I use these," and Stevie was there. She was fishing off the dock, so he gave me 2 rubber worms to give to Stevie. So he goes out, and I give her the rubber worms, and she puts one on, and she goes up the dock, and I'm doing something. I was actually, she went back up the dock with with the fishing pole. I'm still getting this guy out, and my phone goes off as a picture. I said, "Oh, she must have caught a bass." He's like, "What?" I said, And I showed him a picture, and it's her up the dock holding a bass. She threw it out. She just took the picture and threw it back. He's like, no shit. So when he came back, I was like, dude, while you were out, I said, both of those worms caught fish. I caught a fish. I caught like 2 fish. She caught 3. Right off the dock.
She's already said that she caught the biggest.
Oh yes, she did. She did catch the biggest. But it was fun, you know. You just all in the same general area, so it was. It's cool. She caught some nice ones. It's it's because it's difficult because you have to get your reel down because you're up on a walkway, a dock or a gangplank, whatever you want to call it, and your feet are probably 4 feet off the ground, and you're up. So to hump anything big over is a challenge. But she does it like a champ. But it was funny because we're in this one section. She didn't catch. I don't know if she had caught any. Yeah, she caught that one. I came over. I said, my turn. I caught one. Gave the rod back to her. Walk away. She catches one. My turn. Take the rod. Catch another one. It just went back and forth. It was funny. So yeah, it was a good day because she hadn't caught that's the first time she caught 3 fish in a row or in a day since crappie season. We get into these slumps or funks, we're not catching anything. But like right now, it seems things are a little more active, so it's cool. Who else is in here?
I don't think anyone new has popped up. LIB, Lance, Sharon Guy, Stevie V, CRJ.
LIB says my beak can't be saved from a hat. Stevie, he's implying he has a big nose, but I didn't really notice, and that's strange. That's like I have a larger, proboscis.
I don't have a big nose. I have a small face.
There you go. Listen to Sharon, you knuckleheads. Tell him, Mr. Lee.
It's good to see Mr.
Well,
Lee. I missed him a couple of days last week and week before. Seemed like he took a couple of nights off recently.
I don't blame him. No, you should step away every once in a while. And from anything, just.
Well, Mr. Lee, I noticed you were missing.
Especially with him is the time difference. It's so late over there right now. It's like 2 a.m.
Yep.
Excuse me.
2:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Where are we at? 9. Yeah.
9:30.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Everybody hit that like button. I think I did when I entered the room, but let's make sure.
You can't hit it from here.
If you decide to smack it more than once, just make sure it's an odd number of times that you hit it. Because if you hit it an even number of times, it kind of cancels itself out.
Yeah. It's like an on and off switch. On, off. Never mind. Wait a minute. Northwood says, my ex doesn't have a big nose. She has a big mouth that rarely stays closed. He's a poet.
I'm not touching that one.
It's part of a country song.
Because this this
Or
this
it should
show
be.
will go, this show will go on record, and it would come back to bite me if I said anything about that.
Gary Johnson, how are you? Flyby Stew. I think I said hi earlier. I'm probably wrong.
2:31 a.m. He must be in Europe also.
No, I think he's just correcting us, saying it's 2:31 over there.
Oh, okay.
Flyby Stew. Where are you? I want to see Canada. Does that make sense? Flyby Stew.
You know, if he's nice and listening, he'll tell us what country he's in.
It might be UK. Shit. Sorry, Stu. I usually remember this stuff.
Mr. Lee says he is in England also.
Okay.
I kind of thought by the way he posted the time, he did 2:31.
You couldn't find the,
Colon.
colon. It's next to the bladder.
Under the tummy.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We've seen the short videos on WTF Mike's channel. Oh my God. No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
Am I in them? Then no.
That's one thing about it. Mike can come up with some really good jokes out of the blue. I mean,
He's a
he is
funny
a
man,
natural comic. He's a natural comic.
but a little too often he crosses the line.
Yeah.
It's just it's cringeworthy. You're like, oh shit, I can't believe you went there. Please, end it there, end it there. But still, I'm not gonna say, don't ever come back here. No, fuck, keep coming. It's funny.
Yep. Just remember, it's a family show, kind of mostly sometimes.
It's 18 and over.
Oh, Mr. Lee's done posted it. Mr. Lee, I'll check that out after this show is over. Mr. Lee, today would be a good day for you to come up. I know the rarity of that.
It's been a while since I've seen somebody ask that. like, oh yeah, and it's always the same. You get that little bit of hope, and it just dies. Maybe tonight's tonight until right about now. Should come up.
Yeah.
Hell no.
The last 5 minutes.
Mike is also doing cooking shows. Basement barbecue. What is it?
Stevie says, "Family show?" Question mark.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
the
how rumors
Adams
get
family.
started. Damn it.
Mr. Lee gave me an emphatic no.
See. Just pop that balloon that you were holding. It said hope on it.
Read what Danny said. Uh,
Okay, maybe you shouldn't click that link. Danny, what's up, man? I didn't
Mr. Lee, did you rickroll somebody?
come on, man. Don't do that here. Shit. Now I gotta go look.
While Moggs goes and looks
Yeah,
to see what it is, I will attempt to babble on about nothing for a few seconds.
oh, you fit right in.
It's okay. Little people can watch it. Danny is saying, "No, don't do it. Don't do it."
Well, Danny, if he's putting up a link to something that I'm not going to approve of, let's see. I can't even find my own shit. Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Northwood says the only thing small about his ex is her IQ.
No.
Northwood's my ex is a nurse, and she, she makes a great nurse. That's okay. I heard myself before. I don't like my own voice any better now
I
than
had my
then.
finger on that, and I this through this case, it was like it wasn't pushing. I'm like, come on.
That's okay. Yeah, my ex is a nurse. She's a great nurse, and we'll leave it at that.
Oh no, there's stairs, Stevie. That sucks. The place where she's staying.
Oh no. Stevie, don't be afraid to touch this stuff. They got insurance. I hope. Stevie, are you staying in DC or one of the surrounding towns?
Come on,
Let
Mr.
me guess.
Lee.
What did he do? Tell us what he did.
And
Yeah.
it's called things I should never put my. Never mind. Like basically things I should never see.
Yeah, I can't unsee that one.
No. Somehow it seems familiar. I thought it was Eddie Murphy at first, but no. And he's like, "Is this a Saturday Night Live skit? What the fuck is this?" I'm not encouraging people to go look at it, but you'll be like, "What the fuck?"
You might not get to sleep tonight. Oh, Mr. Lee, why did you do that?
It's like a bad Richard Simmons impersonation.
Uh, he just passed.
He did a couple of days ago,
Yeah, yeah,
within the past week, I believe.
yeah. They,
How old was he?
I know when I was a kid, he was doing his commercials on TV. So he was older than me, and I'm 67. So he was up there.
No, I figured he was in you know mid to late 70s. Christy says Moses is speechless. Rarely, come on.
Stevie, didn't they have somebody that would carry your bags up for you? At
Gunzoda,
least
what's
one
up?
of them.
Stevie. Oh shit.
Oh, tell me,
No, there's
tell me.
it's no, it's an Airbnb, dude.
Yeah.
So there's no one there to assist. She was in a bind and needed a place, so
Oh,
she
uh, okay.
found something closest she could get, and I think she just said it's a brownstone, but there's stairs and she's got to lug her luggage. She's got a backpack and a suitcase. The backpack I know she can handle, but dragging the suitcase upstairs, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Just one hand on on a railing and one hand. Damn. Be
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah. Flyby says he was born in 67. Well, I was 10 in 67.
Take pictures, Stevie.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
I was born in '67 too. Also, whatever.
I remember 67 very well.
I remember
I was
'77 very well.
I was watching the Monkees and Star Trek on TV.
I grew up with the monkeys and Star Trek on TV. Same thing.
Yeah.
Well,
But would
the
you
Star Trek was
rerun?
'69, wasn't it?
Star Trek was late 60s. I don't remember the exact
I think it
start.
was '69. I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think. Now I'm getting confused with Batman because Batman was '69, wasn't it?
Yeah, Batman, I think, came after Star Trek. Me and you, Bobby, same year.
Christy, I was not thought of in '67 or '77. Yeah, it's weird
Uh,
because I don't, okay, we're you know in our mid 50s, but I don't feel that way. You know,
Yep.
I never
I don't
felt.
feel
I don't
67.
know what I'm supposed to feel like. I've never been this old.
Exactly.
And I have no complaints. You know, my back hurts a little, but whose doesn't?
Yep. Exactly. I mean, I'm going
I
to
can
try to
still
live
crawl
up
under
to
my
my.
truck and do work on it. I just did it, yesterday. I know,
Yep. I still change the oil in the truck, and the thing is I'm trying to live up to my motto of it is better to wear out than to rust out.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. Be active. Don't sit idle. I just did Mr. Lee. I just don't know if he's actually wanting to use it himself,
Well, he could
or
come up and
he's just saying, "Hey, dude, you didn't put up the link in a while."
yeah, he needs to come up and say a couple of words. He doesn't have to turn his camera on.
Bobby says, "My heart feels 22 years. My body, well, not so much."
That's right, Danny. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Indeed. See, now there's two versions of that. There's the song,
Hmm.
and
Def
then
Leppard.
then there's the movie version of it from Highlander. When what the hell is his name? I forget his name. The bad guy walks into the church, and the nuns are up there, and he's like "Happy Halloween, ladies," and makes the comment about it's better to burn out than fade away, and he spins around and walks down the aisle. But when I hear that expression, there's the two things I think of: is that song and that scene.
I never got into those movies that deep, but Def Leppard, I was a big fan.
Oh yeah, yeah. At the time, absolutely. I mean, I enjoyed their music. I wasn't like I didn't go to concerts or anything.
I didn't either. Hey, Sharon.
I don't
Good to
remember how
see
old I
you.
was the first time I went to a concert, but it was, I think, in my 20s.
I think I was 17. I went to see, uh, who was the first one? Fleetwood Mac, I believe, was the first one I went to see.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. I've seen Fleetwood Mac live 5 times.
Nice. That's a band worth seeing 5 times.
Yes. And they have the ability to sound as good live as they do on any record. And that's a big plus. I've gone to a
Oh,
couple of
absolutely.
concerts where they sounded terrible. I mean, terrible.
Like I
You
sing, and I've only
Yeah,
recorded a little bit, but I wouldn't, if I were to, if I can't, I'm not going to put out something like I wouldn't put out an album that I couldn't sing live.
yes.
You know, I don't want little studio magic and that bullshit. So I don't know what I'm getting at.
That's why Randy Meisner left the Eagles. The band wanted him to sing his signature song. He had a cold. He could not do it in his mind what was the proper way to do it. So he refused, and the band got mad at him, and that was the final straw that pretty much he left the band.
Huh. See,
I got to see him.
Mr. Lee, our resident movie critic, gives Gladiator movie. He said it looks like rubbish. Are you okay,
Uh-oh.
Moves? Hey, Sharon. I'm fine. I'm just tired because
He's having to put up.
I stayed up all night. Like Stevie went to bed. She laid down for a couple hours, then got up and finished packing, and I stayed up the whole time. And saw her off this morning, so I didn't get to bed until like 5 o'clock this morning. So I got to crash out for a couple hours. So yeah, I'm just tired.
Oh, I bet the Don McLean concert
Oh,
was good.
absolutely, absolutely.
He was a bigger hit in Britain than he was America, I think.
Yeah, it's like David Hasselhoff in Germany.
Oh my goodness. Why? Why? Why on earth would they do that to themselves? They've been punished for Hitler far enough. They didn't
Uh,
need that in it.
Payback's a bitch. Yeah,
But I have to admit, he can sing better than I can.
I don't know. Never heard you sing.
Anyway, yeah, that's because I like you, Moggs. I would not sing to anybody that I don't dislike tremendously.
Northwood says I don't have a singing voice. That's why I play in the band.
That's why I picked up the trumpet. There's no way to play and sing.
Right? Just one thing.
Yep. Plus, I
Hey,
was a big
I admire
fan.
the hell out of musicians. I wish I could play an instrument. You know, I do. I sing, but there's just something about watching somebody. I just get amazed. I was watching. I don't, who the hell I was just watching. Um, watching them. Oh, you ever see Billy Wilkins? He's
Yeah.
he's he's a YouTuber now, but he was also on like Omegle. He would go on Omegle and do these. Just people would. He'd sit there with his guitar on his lap, and people would just pop in, and you could stay or you could leave, and he'd talk him into staying and just say, "Hey, what song do you want to hear?" And he would just start jamming out these songs. But he's about to do a tour with some bands I know nothing about. Um, and but he's interesting to watch. So I was just watching him recently. Um, this guy can sing.
Wow.
Patrick Fohan says, I can sing. I just probably shouldn't.
I know I shouldn't. Really, I know I shouldn't. The only time you'll hear me sing Moggs, in case of fire, I'll break into song so the building empties faster. Do you remember The Art of Noise from the 80s? They would use some musical instruments, but they would also use anything else. They would use grinders. They would use axe. They would use anything to make noise, and they would incorporate it into their songs.
wasn't
Uh,
was, Wait, wasn't that the band from the Tim Allen show? Home Improvement.
I, the Art of Noise was first, but they actually worked with uh, uh, Tom Jones when he remade Kiss, the Prince song Kiss, and that turned out pretty good. Tom did a good job, and the Art of Noise did a good job with the music.
Oh, geez. Miss Dill, how are you? Good to see you.
Miss Deal, I'm glad you're out there. You can rip us a new one now.
No, she's ripping something.
Yeah.
Heat warning. If your arse crack starts sweating, bend over in front of a fan. Do not fart. Life lesson. Use the Sympho number 8. Hit that link if you want to come hang out.
Mr. Mr. Lee remembers the Art of Noise, and he thinks they were a cool band.
Yeah, I don't recall that at all. You
Well,
remember a band
they were never
called Hooters?
the Hooters. Yeah, I remember them.
Oh yeah, a Philly band or a band out of
Uh,
Philadelphia.
it might be a different Hooters.
I'm talking about a band, not a friggin' wing joint.
I'm talking about a band, the Hooters.
Yeah, this
Mr. Lee.
band I'm referring to was out of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
They had some hits, 80s.
Yep. And We Danced, wasn't that
Yes,
their
Nervous
song?
Night. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know everything about music, but I know a couple of things. Oh, I
Yeah, they
was going to say the reason I played trumpet was Doc Severson and the uh, the guy who started him and somebody else started A&M Records. Al, and I can't think of his last name right now, but he did Rise and a couple other just wonderful songs. He was more popular in the 60s and 70s. You remember the Dating Game?
sure.
They used his music in the Dating Game.
Okay.
No. Al Hurt did the Flight of the Bumblebee for the Green Hornet. He was a jazz musician out of New Orleans area, I think. Herb Alpert, yeah, Herb Alpert. That's it.
I
Thank
when I
you.
was when I was a kid, I met Dizzy Gillespie when I was really young.
Oh yeah,
And then I ended up living like just down the street from him, uh, my at my dad's house. He was a nice guy.
now didn't his horn? Didn't he have it special made to kind of go up at an angle instead of straight out? And I think when he played trumpet, his the sides of his jaws went really big, like a bullfrog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
His yeah. it
Well,
was
that would help. I mean, you got to have really strong lip muscles in order to hit those high notes. And if you stretch your lips, that makes it easier. Yes. Here's that Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, the album Whipped Cream and Other Delights. If you ever see that album cover, you'll never forget it.
I'm just going through chat real quick.
Take your time.
Icon, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while.
Bobby says they played trumpet in school. I played in the traveling performing band. We would go around to other schools and play.
When I was in school, I wasn't playing an instrument didn't interest me whatsoever for some reason. Just yeah. But I like to sing in church, you know.
Yep,
I love to sing.
I did too until my voice changed. Because I could sing until my voice changed. Thank you, Miss Steele.
I just didn't know I could sing. Like I never really paid attention to myself, you know. Patrick
I
Vaughn,
wish
what's
I
up?
could.
You were saying?
I wish I could sing.
Stevie just said it the other night. I don't know where we were driving. We were going somewhere, and there was a billboard, or we heard some about a restaurant or whatever. You saw a restaurant, or but as we're going by or whatever we saw, she's like, "Oh, we got to find if they have karaoke." I was like, "Wow, it's been a while. It's probably been a year since I've sang.
Right.
That's a long time, man.
Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. I don't know what else to say. I've had a couple of people request that I do a guided meditation on my channel, but only 2 people made that request. I guess I'll put Sharon down as number 3.
If you build it, they will come.
Well,
Stevie says, I played the recorder in elementary school. Does that count?
well, after all those years of playing trumpet, about all I play these days is the radio.
Did a comb and saran wrap. Does that count?
Yeah, homemade kazoo.
I used to play a blade of grass.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Used to play an acorn cap too.
Mr. Lee, a guided meditation is where I talk people through relaxing from head to toe, and then just a mental relaxation for a few minutes. I used to teach a stress management little, I guess you'd call it a class. It was like 4 hours.
Stress management.
Right.
Right on.
Just getting people to think about what stress is and how to recognize it so it doesn't affect you as badly, you know. Because stress is a sneaky little
Oh,
son of
it'll
a
build
whatever.
up.
Yeah, it will get
Gangs
you
up
when
on
you're not looking. And a lot of times just being aware of it helps.
No, that's important. That's right on. Check it out. I think I
Yes.
drink too much coffee to meditate.
Uh, it is recommended not to drink any coffee a couple of hours before the class.
I'd
So,
have to I'd have to like stop for like a week.
yeah. But Moggs, I can drink a pot of coffee and lay down and go to sleep.
You know what? It's funny. In the mornings, I can. Like, say I got up at 6 and drank a pot of coffee and went to bed at 9, I'd sleep till noon. Weird. I mean, but yeah, I can do
I'm
the
not
same exact thing.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Northwood's cryptic investigations. Divorce can be a source of stress relief. I take it he had a not so happy divorce.
No, it's a great divorce. He had a not
Great
so
divorce,
happy
not so
marriage.
happy marriage. Okay, yeah, I got you.
Fucking divorce was wonderful.
Next, he'll be telling us how many pounds he lost.
That's like Willie Nelson had said, you know why divorce is so expensive? Because it's worth it.
Everybody wants it. Now, even LIB is posting the link for StreamYard. They want they
Oh
want
no,
some
no, that's
relief.
cool. Thank you. Because I'm lazy right now. I don't feel like posting anything. We only got 28 tonight, right now. Guess somebody
Oh,
else is
it's
up.
past, yeah, it's
Or
past 10 o'clock.
or this has just gotten apathetic. You're like, stay away from that channel.
I don't know. We still got 28 people in here,
Oh, I know. I'm kidding.
so that's pretty good. Stevie's hanging around.
It could be 8. It could be 2. It doesn't matter.
That's true. As long as we're having fun.
I'd be talking a lot more. Here, let me post it as well.
There you go. Gooden's Auto says everything's
You'd be
okay.
surprised that Mike posted the link. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh, Mike, let me LIB, let me tell you. I saw a dam up in your part of the world, upstate New York, not exactly where you're at, but New York, and it was built so that the water would come over the dam, and it was really wide, and it would hit the natural rocks and make a waterfall. And they didn't build the dam so that it was just a smooth concrete front and the water, just boringly go down it. It was like they built it with blocks so that it would splash the entire way down. And it's gorgeous. I will be coming up there to photograph that waterfall. No two ways about it. I just got to get the logistics worked out.
Right on.
And I need to get that out of the way so that I can come down to Florida come late November when it cools down.
I'm looking forward to November. No, it's just so the heat gets old,
Yeah.
just like I'm sure, the cold gets old. I mean, because for me, the cold got old quick when I was in Wisconsin. I was like, nope, I ain't going through a second winter here.
I mean, just in South Carolina, the summer times down there, it's only on average 5 degrees warmer than here. But that 5 degrees made such a difference.
Yeah, it's amazing how that works out. It's only 5 degrees, but Bobby Yount says, I'm over the heat. Well, when you have to run air conditioner 24/7,
Yep.
that sucks. I've tried to turn it off for a few hours in the morning, but it doesn't matter. That sun is just beating on your house, and my Florida room is like an oven. I don't know how to divert the heat as far as what do I put in the windows, and they have restrictions on what you can put in the windows. Like, I was going to put those reflective panels. Yeah.
Right.
You're not supposed to do that. So I have blinds around the whole room, but vertical blinds. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. But I think I need curtains or something else to insulate it for one. And then I got to somehow put an exhaust system in there.
Well, I do everything I can. I mean, that's why when it's really hot, I'll take the coffee pot on the back porch and make coffee and drink it on the back porch of a morning. That way I'm not heating up the house. Plus, it's fun sitting on the back porch, listening to the birds, watch sunrise.
And not having to get off your ass to get coffee.
Yeah, let's not say anything about that. LIB says Lincoln Park, no, but Lincoln Chat, and it gives StreamYard. Thank you, Miss Steele.
Yes, thanks, Dilly, as Mr. Lee would say. Dilly. Oh. Blazer, what's up? Kind of missing Stevie a little bit. No offense, Jim. It's nothing about you.
Trust me, I totally understand.
Fuck. Hold on.
Is she calling you?
No, I'm setting myself on fire.
Don't do that.
Well, not literally, but there are burns involved. The head of my cigarette just went everywhere.
Stevie, you should call him on his cell phone.
Why?
Why not?
I don't know. No, I told her to chill. I mean, if she wants to come on later, come on later. You know,
There you go.
just she she's been busy as hell. I just want her to be comfortable, relax, get some rest, and don't worry about this shit. You know, hang out and chat. That's awesome. More than
Yeah, we're
welcome
gonna
to
put
join us, Stevie. You know that, but
we're,
I would
we're
say
yeah. She said
keep out
maybe Thursday.
shoes and everything attached to them, and
Yeah,
you know, relax.
yeah. She said maybe Thursday. She's sleepy. Maybe we'll put her to sleep.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't. She didn't. I know how much she didn't sleep.
Yeah,
Or she did sleep was a lot less than she did. You know, whatever. She got a couple
Mr. Lee.
hours. I doubt she slept on a plane.
Right, Mr. Lee. What do you call hot in your part of the world?
He's gonna give it to you in Celsius, and that just throws me off.
That's okay. I can convert.
Used to be a Catholic.
30 degrees. Are you kidding me?
30 degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
That's
that's in the 80s. That's just
I think
in the
it's no, I
80s.
think it's
Upper
more than
80s.
that.
It's the upper 80s.
I think it's
You can. Oh, did you know you can put
somebody
a
in chat
thing?
should know this, guys.
Did
Convert
did
30
you
Celsius into Fahrenheit, please.
did you know that you can put a command in Nightbot that will convert temperatures from Fahrenheit to centigrade and centigrade to Fahrenheit? You have to add something to your Nightbot, but it can do the conversion.
What Nightbot?
Oh, you don't have Nightbot.
No.
Never mind.
Fuck is a Nightbot? I've seen them, but I don't know what it does.
It's just an app that you link to your YouTube account, and it will do several things. It will scan for certain words and prevent them from being used in chat. You can use it
That's for
to
moderator
set up.
support.
You can use it for like if somebody wants to put their link in chat, you can have a command word, and if they type that word into chat and hit enter, Nightbot will automatically put their channel up and stuff like that.
Right on. No, I think I'll do it the old-fashioned way.
That's fine.
I've seen them. I just was like, I don't know
Yeah.
if I really want to have a third party involved, another app, whatever, you know.
Yep.
I mean, it's rare that Miss Dill or Mr. Lee or Stevie or anybody really has to jump into action around here.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
because you have
when
such a
but
good.
when it has to happen, watch how quickly it happens. Stevie's like, quick draw. She will take you out.
Mhm.
Sees you.
Uh, I did the conversion real quick. 30 is 86
Lee,
degrees.
I Miss Dill. Well, they're quick. You did a conversion. What is it?
Yep. 86.
Okay, that's warm there. Yeah.
Yeah. For them, that's what they call warm.
Well, that's what they call hot. I mean, they're not. They, most places aren't air conditioned.
Right, because it never gets
As
warm
far as
enough to
I
have it.
know. I may be wrong. Mr. Lee might be going, Pat, what are you talking about? Shut up. If I'm
Hmm.
wrong, tell me to shut up, please. They're not used to the heat.
Yep. Hey, Blazer.
What's up, Laser? He said
Yeah,
38. So there you go. That's getting up into the 90s, right?
right. We hit 101 for a short period the other day, last week.
That's hot.
I think it was Thursday.
I used to see that every day in Arizona. It was like
Oh,
another triple digit day. It'd be like the 44th one in a row.
yeah. Mr. Lee verified they do not have air conditioning. Yeah, I remember on the thermometer on the porch was
This,
at 101 and it was right at 40.
all right. Curious where this one came from, but Miss Dill says common sense. Do not have a nudist colony anywhere. Even God covered up Adam and Eve. Well, God covered up Adam and Eve because he made them cover up because they ate from the fruit of knowledge or whatever the apple or quint or whatever it was, and regained their sight because originally they were blind. So once they saw their nudity, they were embarrassed, and that's when they went to clothes, and shouldn't have eaten that fruit. Anyway, click that link. Come argue it. So fuck.
You can argue with
I'll
Moggs,
let you
not
win.
with
uh, too funny.
Yeah, they
So
started
Michael
out with
Haywood turned me on to a channel that no, it was LIB. Excuse me, LIB. Um, Mike turned me on to a channel that he found during his before he came here. He did a lot of research on the area, but he stumbled across this town. It's this channel. It's a local fisherman who does these channels and all this stuff. So I haven't watched it yet, but I'm kind of excited because to have local knowledge like that and just be able to be like shoot over there and apply it, see how it works. Just knowing the areas that he had caught fish.
right.
So I'm like, oh, I can fish there.
Like most of the places that I put on my channel, anyone who
Greg,
lives close to the mountains, they can make a day trip of about any place I've gone.
Papa Craig, yes, you did miss everything. At least, well, an hour and 17 minutes of it. And it wasn't that much, it's just babble,
It still seems like about 20 minutes, Moggs.
right? I'm praying my clock isn't wrong.
It's not. I'm showing 120 on I'm showing 120
Oh,
on
like, wait, I'm reaching
StreamYard
for my phone going, wait a minute. Okay.
because it's been longer than it feels like, even with us
Yeah,
bubbling along.
it doesn't feel like it's been that long. That's bizarre.
Yes, it is. That's- We really didn't have
Abnormal
anything planned.
investigations, what's up? Thank you very much, man. Yeah, my sidekick Stevie's not here, so we got Jim joining us tonight from Jim's Camera at Dawn. But Stevie is in chat. I think this is the. I don't know if we've. I don't know if she hasn't been present in one of my shows. I don't remember. Like if this is the first show she hasn't been on since she started. I don't know.
Maybe she'll tell us. She just typed something. Hi, Papa C.
Feisty Kitty, how are you?
Feisty. Hello, Feisty.
Sorry, I'm like tapping. So yeah, it's weird now because we're not sharing a mic tonight. I have my mic right here, so might sound a little louder.
That's good.
I can't hear myself. I mean, you know what I mean.
Skullgirl 60. I don't think I've seen. Yeah, I don't think I've seen them before. Meowdy kitty. Blazer's usually cracking more jokes.
Still, I was just being a wise ass. I wasn't trying to call you out. I wouldn't do that.
Who are you talking to?
Miss still.
Oh, okay.
I was in a babbling moment where I just like, yeah, whatever. Think I know something. I'm going to spew it out there and see if it sticks. Call me out. No problem. Blazer says it's too hot. Heat. Yeah, and heat warning. Useless info number 8.
Keeping track of how many times it gets posted?
No, just it's probably a random number, but you know, sometimes she most of the times, no, actually all the time. I don't think she ever posted anything that wasn't funny.
True. A little trick I picked up going into these streams. If you go into the chat where StreamYard monitors chat and then come back out of it, it will show how many lines have been entered that you've missed.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a counter.
Yep.
376 lines. And that's since I came up here.
Oh, wait. Okay.
So a lot of chat going on in chat.
All right. So. Yeah, no. Excuse me.
Yeah. Mr. Lee,
I just clicked off of chat, so I can't see chat.
Right.
And I'm in whatever. I'm in banners. Okay, backstage.
Right.
And the chat bubble is at 6 right now. Since I've done that, 6 messages have popped up.
Right. That's how fast it'll count up, and you'll probably see it going up quickly.
Why?
Because there's a lot of people.
What the fuck are
they doing? They're all trying to up the count. I mean, now the count on mine is over 400. Hey, Jane. Good to see you.
Chiro. What's up, Jane? All right.
I caught Jane in her live feed earlier this week. Usually I go in, say hello, and nobody's there.
Gets lonely. Just the only one there.
I've started leaving a timestamp. What's bad is when I go in at 6 a.m., say good morning, then I go back at lunch and I can still see what I typed at 6 a.m. It hasn't moved that much.
Um, I just read something.
Oh, Stevie B says she's homesick already.
Oh, like I
Stevie.
said, it's so hot. I saw a dog chasing a cat, and they were both walking. This was some strange shit. Okay, as far as this whole friggin' community I live in, this trailer park, we have an issue with cats. There are way too many of them, and they get into places and they take refuge or they hang out under houses. And yesterday, I was out at the wall fishing, and I hear this cat fight break out. But then I hear this cat fight is under my house, and you hear it they're slamming each other up against the skirting around the aluminum skirting around the bottom of the trailer. And I turn around and you can see it just bulging out. Like Stevie comes out, she's like, "What the fuck is that?" I said, "These cats are going nuts under here." So I opened up the door, left the door open. That it's an access hatch.
Right.
It was just crazy. Like they were killing each other under there. I'm like, how do I get rid of them? I'm not going to go around. I just want them out from under there. I can't seal it off until I know everything's out. This is no shit. Stevie B says, felt an earthquake yesterday. The whole house shook from them fighting. Because it was basically right underneath, almost right under. Yeah, no, they came through where I'm sitting and a little to the left. They were just going nuts. WCW underpinning cat brawling.
I don't know how you get cats out from under your house, because that, in the heat and everything down there, that's probably heaven to them.
Yeah, I'm sure there was some kittens born under there. Although I really didn't see any kittens around my house. I've seen them around other houses where you're like, oh shit, they're only like weeks old, you know. Kid, that's true. I can use an air horn. Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah. Danny Staten says there's a video on a geyser explosion in Yellowstone today. Scary stuff.
I didn't see it. I heard vaguely remember seeing a headline or something. Like I didn't even pay it any mind. I saw the word geyser. So what happened? Like exploded as far as like volcanic now? It's not. It's
Yeah.
spewing magma or lava or something instead of steam.
Yeah. You know how Danny is. He might be saying something strange about Old Faithful.
Christy just said, "No, Danny, but I heard about it. Yeah, I saw something that said geyser. That was about it."
So, that whole area is primed to go boom.
Oh no, Papa, I'm so sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, that's
I'm not gonna
terrible.
put it up, but if you're in chat, you can see that. I don't want to.
Yeah,
just leave it at that.
it's terrible about the whole
Yes.
situation there. The whole situation. That's one of those we hate to do it, but we got to do it things. Feisty Kitty says put a coffee can with some ammonia in it under there. They should leave. They did it and it worked with raccoons. That sounds good.
Yeah, that's a really harsh smell.
Fox urine. I don't know if I'd want the underside of my house smelling like fox urine.
No, I can't get rid of the damn foxes. I'd welcome the
There was,
foxes. They'd get rid of the cats.
yep. There was a small patch of woods between my house and a neighbor's house in South Carolina, and I had a fox take up home there, and he would just lounge in my front yard and watch me come and go.
They're pretty cool.
Yes.
I I, I worked on a golf course. Early 2000s, um, and there was a family of fox there, and I had never experienced fox. Once I was hunting New York State, and I was up in a tree stand, and I heard something running through the woods, and I looked, and here comes this red fox running by. I was like, oh shit, that was the first time I ever saw a fox. But then, yeah, there was this family of fox that lived on this golf course, and it was cool as hell.
They will dig, and when they do their version of a bark, it sounds kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh, they can make some funky noises.
Maybe somebody will write a song, play that funky yip, red fox.
Now I've got that in my head, you bastard.
Well, it's a good song. It's a great song.
It just seems like it's missing a syllable.
Well, that's just off the top of my head. You don't expect perfection from the old mountain man right off the top of his head.
Too funny. And that's the thing. Like Mr. Lee is saying, the foxes follow me everywhere. I had a family of them in my last place. Yeah, fox are over there. Fox are like I'm trying to what to compare them to here. Raccoons, as far as their abundance. They're the pest that gets. I think in your they probably do they get in your garbage, Mr. Lee? Um, or they're a pest.
Gerald's writing a song. What does the fox say? Midwest Night Watcher.
He's probably tuning up his guitar right now.
Yep.
I don't even know if he plays.
I tell you, Jane, she can
Jane,
play
yeah,
a
Jane,
lot of instruments. Oh my goodness.
our guitar's already tuned.
She's playing instruments that I don't even know, didn't even know existed.
Yeah, and she pulled out like a hammered dulcimer yet. Most people just went, "What? Look it up."
Yep.
Squirrels in New York City is foxes in London. Okay, I don't see that bad. There's a lot of squirrels in New York City.
Yeah.
They do get into your garbage.
You ever had a squirrel get in your attic?
What about squirrels? I've had bats.
The
This apartment in Wisconsin, there were bats in the attic that like we didn't stay long because I've seen what happens when they infest a house.
Yep. The I worked my way through school working for an alarm company, and because well, anyway, I would get called when the alarms wouldn't set up or something was wrong with them. And it was amazing if squirrels got into the attic where the wires had been run, everything was working on low voltage. The squirrels would gnaw on the wire that had the low voltage, and they would eat up a foot of wire because they just apparently they enjoyed the feel of that low voltage on their tongue or whatever. That's the only thing we could figure out.
Uh, I think there's something with like the rodents eating wires because pack rats in Arizona is a problem. Um, a lot of people, if they leave their RV sitting like a fifth wheel or whatever, or more an RV that has or a vehicle or an ATV, if it sits out in Arizona, chances are a pack rat is going to get to it and it eats the shit out of your wires. I don't know if there's something in the plastic, um, something with a covering, or the copper itself. I'm not sure, but yeah, they'll destroy. They'll take anything and make a nest. They're called pack rats for a reason. You go check out a pack rat's nest. It's huge, made of sticks, and usually a lot of other different shit in there.
Right.
Um, I've seen what they can do to a wiring harness. So I think it's just that rodent thing. There's something about the wires. Sharon said I had a wild mouse in the house. Fast little creatures. Yeah, they
Mhm.
are. Yeah, when I was in Arizona, I had a mouse issue there for a while, and I had to take some drastic measures to get rid of them, and it worked. Not drastic, just I couldn't ask him to leave, so I had to force him to leave, or not.
Oh, looks like LIB is going to go to bed. So good night, LIB.
Mike, take care. Again, great job. I did. I don't think I checked out the other video you sent me about the canal or about Haynes Creek. Um, I'm looking forward to that because that was a cool area we explored. Have a good night, brother. Again, guys, if you haven't looked, go check out LIB. His channel. It's called his channel's Long Island Bigfoot. The video is one of his latest, and it's called Florida Expedition 2024.
Miss Steele's done posted it.
Thank you, Miss Still.
And when you put in the 6 second delay, that's fast.
Right? I don't know. I don't think it's 6 seconds, is it?
Yeah, it's about 6 seconds from StreamYard to the YouTube live
Really?
when everybody in chat get it. Yeah,
I knew there was a delay, but I didn't think 6 seconds. That's a long time.
yeah.
I don't want to test it.
No,
I don't want to hear the feedback.
no, no. But you remember a while ago when you brought it up on your phone, I wasn't even talking, but you heard me talking there.
Yeah, Long Island Bigfoot posted the link to that video, so that's
Ex-
right there.
Excelente.
So, guys, you know, the link is still in chat. If
There
anybody
you
wants to
go.
come hang out, what do we got? 37 watching. Right on.
Right. And less than 20 minutes to go. So they better hurry.
Oh yeah. What's up with
Let me
times?
ask you this. Let me ask you this. I know you're mostly country. What would be your favorite all time country album and favorite all time rock album, if you have one?
You know what? I couldn't give you an album
Right?
because I didn't purchase a lot of albums. You know, I was more into, certain songs.
Right?
Um, rock is tough because there's so many different variations. Like there's Bob Seger rock,
Yeah.
and there's Led Zeppelin rock, you
Yes.
know, and I love them both. Um, what was the original question? Favorite
Uh,
album, or so.
if if you have a
Um,
favorite album, and how about just the top two songs off the top of your head? Because you said you like songs more than albums.
of course, Stairway to Heaven is just screaming at me. It's in my head. That's like, say it, say it. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. Now
um,
I have a counter to that when you tell me your others.
yeah, probably. It's probably a Leonard Skinner song.
There you go.
you
And
know,
for country,
country. I don't know, dude, because there's so many artists I like in country, and there's so many songs that like, if I'm gonna like certain songs, I sing a lot of older stuff. I don't sing a lot of new country. Um,
gotcha.
but artists I like, I mean, I've been influenced by a lot of different ones, but like artists that I like now, or that I appreciate, are like Gary Allen. Um, uh, just vocally, he's got an amazing talent. Um, and there's so many people out there that do. Um, so I don't think I have a favorite song.
Well, that's
Um,
pretty good though. I want to bring up the you you said "Stairway to Heaven," which is at the top of a lot of people's list.
it's a
I
great
would put
album.
I would put a twist to that, and the twist is Hart performing "Stairway to Heaven" for Led Zeppelin.
That was a good performance.
Yes,
Those guys were crying.
yes, they did a great version of the song. John Bottom's son was playing the drums.
Hmm.
They had the
Was that
entire
Jason?
choir. I don't remember his name. And they had the big choir there, uh, and Ann and Nancy Wilson, before they became Heart, they would cover Led Zeppelin songs. So the circle there, to me, is just fascinating, and they did a great job performing a great song.
Yeah, that was a really good performance they did. Miss Still says geez. Is Moog's headband camouflaging his hair or vice versa? Just asking. Click on that link, come hang out, and
You better hurry.
you're not going to find out. Stevie, good night. Get in touch with me before you crash out. We got to talk, you know.
Yeah.
Got it. But, you know.
Moggs is homesick too. He wants to say good night.
Well, you know.
Yeah. I think that's great. That's great. Miss Deal, thank you again.
Indeed.
Yeah. You guys have been most kind tonight. Thank you.
NAC, good to see you. How are you, David?
They're kind every
How's the
night, but
missus? Jim, I appreciate you coming on tonight and hanging out. You made this so much easier, and it went a lot quicker. Thank you.
well,
I don't know how
after all,
I don't know how you did that with the time trick, but you know.
well, it's one of those things. Like I say, you and Stevie B have really helped me out down the road, and I wasn't going to let you. I wasn't going to leave you up here hanging by yourself. I was going to give you the option. I wasn't going to hang around.
It wouldn't be the first time that I mean, I started without a co-host, you know.
Yeah.
And but it always works out, dude. It always works out.
Yep.
Somehow or another, these shows always manage to 2 hours goes by real quick, and you're like, "What happened?"
I'm amazed.
And hopefully, we had some fun along the way.
Absolutely. I mean, seriously, it still feels like 20 minutes.
25.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, there is like 15 minutes left if anybody wants to just click on and see what's up. We encourage it. Remember, you don't have to be on camera.
All right. Maybe Mr. Lee will give us 5 minutes.
You're trying again, huh?
CRJ could come up for 5 minutes.
Anybody can come up for 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
There you go.
15 minutes. 2 hours is just a construct. You know, it's what we usually go by, but, you know. No, 2 hours is going to be about
it. Again, if I can do it, anybody can.
Good night, Skull Girl. Thanks for hanging out.
Yep. Good night. Pleased to meet you. I don't think I've seen Skull Girl before.
Oh, she's been around. Long time, actually.
Oh, well, I tried.
Oh, yeah. It's as a matter of fact, or what would be word? Hell no. Mr. Lee, are you working on any projects? Just curious, you know. Any videos you're going to be putting out? Are you getting creative? Because when you do, you put out some fun stuff. So hopefully he is.
He's got a really unique name. I like his name. The only name I've seen online that I might put in first place over that is Area 51.
51. Yes.
Juan. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of lean
It's a little bit
UFO.
south of the border.
Yeah. I lean a little more UFO than Bigfoot.
Christy says, I'm trying to figure out a way to post a vid on my page.
On
You're
YouTube?
on you. Yeah, it was either YouTube or Facebook. I don't know.
You can do it.
Yeah, as long as you have it, accessible. It's pretty
Yep.
self-explanatory when you're doing it, isn't it?
I thought so.
Blazer, right on, brother. It takes one to know one.
CRJ, if you've got it on your phone, click share and then select YouTube to share it to, and it'll walk you through it. You'll have to put a title and a description. Make sure you check and if you want people to be able to change the sound or use your video with a different sound, check what you want to allow and don't want to allow, and then be very specific on whether it's made for children or not. If it's made for children, the rules are really strict.
Miss Dill, I
And
will hold you to that, even if I have to bribe CBB. Miss Dill says, Mogs, I shall be your co-host on Thursday if Stevie B is not back in fake studio.
well,
How is it fake?
I'm going to make sure you're up by yourself
Well,
Thursday. Miss Deal can help you.
see, all I gotta do is get rid of her lights. Is go this way. See, because her lights are bleeding over from her. I was like, something's missing, and I realized it's those lights weren't on. Papa C says, NAC, you wouldn't be able to hear me over the boisterous kids here anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss Dill, I would love that. I think everybody else would too. I know everybody else would.
Absolutely.
It's been too long since you've been on. Way too long.
I try to pop up every once in a while just for a few minutes just to show everybody it can be done.
Oh, yeah. No, it's, dude, after 4 years, they know it can be done.
Yeah.
It's like, they just,
Most of,
a lot of people don't want to be on camera. They're content in chat. I get it. I'm not, enjoy. Have a wonderful time. I am so glad you're here.
I think we got about 10.
Like, I don't think Feisty Kitty would jump on, but I could be wrong.
I think we got about 10 lurkers.
Start calling people out.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I think we got about 10 lurkers that are not in chat, because there seems to be about 20 people in chat actually talking.
Yeah. If you look at it on Facebook, you can see who's in chat. I mean, on YouTube, excuse me. If you go up and click those buttons and hit participants, it'll show you how many are in there. You got to count them, but
I've never done that much in YouTube. I take the simple way out.
Guess.
No, I don't even guess. I look at the likes and the comments, and that's it. Boy, chat is fun.
And so it begins. Mr. Lee has requests. Miss Dilly, can you wear the leather bikini?
Oh my God.
That's a
Oh,
good question, Mr. Lee.
I'm going to bet it
It
will
would
go
never
on.
occur to me to ask that question, but that's a good question.
I'm looking to see what Miss Deal writes in reply to that.
I'm almost afraid.
Here it is. Here it is.
Ooh. I don't know that he can. Wait, Miss Dill, you gotta sweeten the pot. You gotta throw in some chocolate cake and eat it on screen. If you want him to come on, you gotta barter with this man. Hit him where it hurts.
He
Leather
said he's
bikini,
tempted.
a leather whip, and some chocolate cake. He's in for a good time.
He says he's tempted. He says he's tempted.
Did he say he's tempted?
Yeah, he says it's so tempting. Miss Dilly, oh my God, that's so tempting. So now we know about Mr. Lee and his
Telling
preferences.
you. I don't know if he put this up there before I got into the chocolate cake, so he might have like just read it.
He got that up before the chocolate cake went out, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that was the case.
Here we go.
That might put him over the line. That might do the trick.
Oh, it could be
Oh,
any
uh,
cake. Oh,
Moggs, hurry up and say whatever you got to say because we're out of time.
who is? You can bail anytime. I can stay here all night. Ain't got nothing else going on, you know? No. Stevie, I got to get in touch with Stevie or vice versa and say goodnight to her, you know? And
Yes, ma'am, Stevie. We're silly.
y'all are silly.
I can hear her say it too. Her voice is in my head saying that.
Sharon's like, Thursday night is going to be fun. Set your clocks.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Chance.
Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed tonight's show, you know, you're better than me. I'm just kidding. Hit that like button. You know, if you're new, subscribe if you dare. Um, and share it out. We'd we love seeing new faces. I love seeing new faces in chat. See how long they last. I think we have bets somewhere, you know, who's going to be here the longest. And Sharon, guys, it's medicine time. Oh, Mr. Lee, you're Sharon beat you. Usually it's Mr. Lee saying medication time while referring to Papa Craig. Sharon, have a great night. Thank you.
I'm just going to say good night to everybody.
You crossed my line and you're in my dominion now, Mr. Lee, 3PO. Better start running. LOL. It all changed when she brought in the whip. Anyway. All right. Jim, thank you so much. It was
You're
good hanging
welcome.
out with you. I appreciate it so much. It was
No
fun.
problem. As long as it was a help and not a hindrance.
Oh,
And
don't be
chat,
silly.
chat, chat looks like it's going to go well over 700. So that's neat. That is neat.
Well, I don't know how that works
Uh,
for the whole
I,
show.
I don't know either, but just
I
that
don't know the
uh,
rate. I don't know how that works.
that factoid just I don't know why I'm interested in it, but I am. So you know, I never claimed to be normal, Moggs, because normal is average, and who wants to be average?
Normal's boring.
Exactly.
I never
All
claimed to
right,
be normal.
and
Here's some
if
panties at Mr. Lee 3PO.
oh, wow, whoa,
Sure you want to leave?
not yet, not yet, not yet.
It's just getting good. Oh man. Anyway.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
I
going to
can't
be
speak
fun.
for him, but I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. We will be back. I will be back. I'm sure Jim will be around somewhere on Thursday. According if all goes correct the way I want it to. Miss Dill will be my co-host.
Yes.
I'm gonna hold her to it. I have a feeling Stevie's gonna be busy. She's got a lot of shit she's got to take care of. So
So, so we're going to all keep Stevie in our prayers, and I hope you guys have a great couple of days until you
absolutely.
see Moggs Thursday night.
All right, people. Take care. Take care of one another. Take care of yourselves. Peace and God bless.